Critical race theory, or CRT, is one of the most divisive cultural issues in the nation. It has rattled school board meetings, shaped elections, and triggered legislation in some states. But what exactly is it? Critical race theory is an academic concept born out of Marxism's critical theory, in which events or policies are exclusively studied through the lens of racism. Under CRT, there is no such thing as a race-free issue. And it's not enough to oppose racism, you have to be anti-racist and actively fighting against it, or you are thought to be as bad as the racists themselves. CRT has infiltrated nearly all sectors of American culture. Prominent news outlets have written CRT-based pieces claiming everything from roads to birds are racist. Top businesses have begun forcing employees to take CRT-based training to identify their racial privileges. Even unions like the SEIU have threatened to strike over CRT demands. CRT is in the Lessons About America's Founding promoted by the historically questionable New York Times 1619 Project, which claims America began in 1619 when the first slaves arrived, not when the Declaration of Independence was signed. Some schools have even gone as far as segregating students to create racial affinity spaces where white students are forbidden. Other schools have adopted different grading systems based on race to close achievement gaps. Students are being taught that racism is woven into every aspect of society, and teachers' unions are fighting to keep it that way. In 2021, the National Education Association, the nation's largest teachers' union, adopted a resolution endorsing the 1619 Project and opposing any legislative efforts to ban CRT or the 1619 Project. The union pledged to spend $127,600 in dues to protect CRT. They also pledged to spend $56,500 to conduct opposition research on groups opposing CRT, including the Heritage Foundation. Many Americans believe the pervasiveness of CRT in American life is destructive and divisive. They believe teaching the ugly parts of American history is important, but that not every issue should be viewed exclusively through the lens of racism. Some even believe CRT itself is racist because it teaches students and employees that they are either violent oppressors or helplessly oppressed based only on the color of their skin. In response, laws to ban CRT from schools have been drafted in several states, and education has become a top issue in recent elections. Moderate liberal politicians have begun to distance themselves from the topic, but CRT doesn't appear to be going anywhere, and it's sure to remain a major issue in elections at every level. To find out more, visit capitalresearch.org.